Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Rashee Rice has been a full participant in Chiefs offseason program. He spoke publicly for the first time after separate off-field incidents and said, "I've learned so much from that car crash. All I can do is mature and continue to grow from that. This is a step in the better direction for me. Accidents and stuff like that happens," Rice continued, "but all you can do is move forward and walk around being the same person. Now, don't be that same person. Try to be positive and so that everybody can feel your love and your great energy." Now, don't be that same person, Rashee. Okay. You can't be that same person. Now, you can't say you want to mature and grow and be the same Ocho.
Listen, you can't have the same people around you either.
Damn.
Right.
How he say he want to be the same person? Go ahead.
I think he put the words in the wrong context. I don't think that's what he meant. You want to be a better person than what you were before, and your decision making has to be better. And obviously, the people that you hang around, when you're not making the right decisions, you got to have somebody. You have to have a fallback guy that can make those right decisions for.
Nah, we're not going to do that, bro. You're right.
You know what I mean? You got to. So
yeah,
you
for sure.
have to check the people that surround you, bro. You got to. Rashee, I don't know you personally. I know you got your homies. You don't want to leave behind. They've been with you since day one. But there got to be somebody has to be that leader or that mindful one to let you know, hey, listen, bro, this ain't it. We're not in a position to be able to do this anymore. We can't do that. Nah, we just can't. You know, and if everybody is on go, then at some point it's gonna crumble. Everybody can't be on go. Everybody can't. Somebody got to be the brains. Right. Somebody got to be the brains to the brains and the mastermind behind everything. If it's not gonna be you.
Yeah, that's why you have people around you, Ocho, to tell you what you need to know and not what you want to hear. And I get it a lot of times when people, because here's the thing, Ocho, me and you boys, if I say, Ocho, don't do that, eventually you're going to get tired of me telling you to not do that and you ain't going to let me be around. So now I'm not going to have the access to the things that I have access to. Ocho go places, I'm with Ocho. Ocho in the club popping bottles. Women around, I have access to that. Ocho at events, I have access to that. See, I don't want you to ever stop the bus and ask me to get off. So that's why more times than not, guys will tell guys what they want to hear, not what they need to know, knowing that, man, I don't want to stop this ride, hey. But you got to. I've been very fortunate that, my sister, I've had very grounded people in my life. My sister, my brother, they've always sometimes, I want to do certain things, but I've always Ocho kind of valued that last name. I knew I was representing someone other than Shannon Sharpe.
Yeah.
And so I value my last name. I tell my kids that all the time. I gave you something. I want you to be proud of it. That's the last name. Don't disrespect it. Don't dishonor it. But I've been very fortunate that I've had people around me, Ocho, that don't get me wrong now. Hell, I was 21 and 22 and 23 and 19 and want to do some bull jive too. Man, come on, Sharpe. And then sometimes they're like, yeah, man, you Sharpe, you right. That I started thinking, man, what would my brother say?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good. But yeah, you got a break. I mean, look, it's going to cost you a little money. Obviously, when you have an accident like that, Ocho, and you're reckless and you're careless, it's going to cost you a little money. Lucky it didn't cost you your career. It didn't cost you your freedom.
Nobody's life.
You saw what happened to Henry Ruggs. You would think like, man, because I get, Ocho, the thing that make athletes great is a mindset that we're invincible, that we can do all things.
Yeah.
That's why you at 56 years old still believe you can play in the NFL. That's your mindset.
I can. Opportunity. That's all I need.
And it ain't coming. And so he has a mindset that ain't gonna happen to me. I read about stuff like that in the paper, or I see it on television where it happens to someone else.
Right.
That they're speeding, lose control of the car, have an accident, hurt somebody in the crowd, hurt somebody in the car, even hurt myself or the passenger.
Right.
Man, that ain't gonna happen to me.
Right.
You don't want that to happen to you. So try not to put yourself in that situation. I understand you're reckless. And look, we've all, I ain't gonna say we all, but I know a lot I've sped. I have. But now that reckless driving, that 120, 130, 140. You ain't surviving that, Ocho.
No, sir.
You're not. And then, because I would not have to have me to give that news that somebody is not going to be coming home. And I don't want somebody to give that news to my mom and my brother and my sister. That's how Ocho, I ain't gonna lie, that's how I think.
Yeah.
I really do. And I wish if a lot of other people thought about that news.
But they
imagine how your mom, your grandma, your brother and sister.
Yeah, but you got to understand, they're not thinking about that in that moment. Because in that moment,
no, that's what I'm saying.
In that moment, you out in the club, you turning up. In that moment, you in the club, you popping bottles. In that moment, you out there with your friend, turning up, having a good time, not caring about what's going on, listening to goddamn Sexy Red, or Future, or Drake, or Kendrick, whatever it might be playing. And then when you leave that club, you still lit, you still turned up. What's the first thing young folk do when they get in the car? They speed off. They speed off because everybody's driving something fast. They're driving a Scat Pack, they're driving a damn Track Hawk, or they're driving something with some goddamn muscle up under the hood. And the first thing they want to do is show off and drive fast. And then by the time it's an accident, you're already intoxicated, you're drunk, you're inebriated, and it's too late.
Reaction time is so much slower.
So much slower. Then it's too late.
And first of all, Ocho, you going 100 miles an hour. How long you think it's going to take you to stop? Ocho, remember how we said fast wide receivers? That's what makes Tyreek so unique.
Yeah.
When a wide receiver used to have great speed, I already know that joker like, man, it's hard for that joker to get out that break on that dig and that comeback, Ocho, because he got so much speed. So now you got to decelerate,
right,
and then transition back.
Yeah.
So if I'm going 100 miles an hour, do you know how long it's going to take to stop? And then you increase that 105, 110, 120, 130, 140.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't give a damn what kind of brakes you got. And then your reaction time is so much slower.
Right.
Because, first of all, it's dark. Visibility is not that great to begin with. Your reaction time is slower. And the ability to stop a car going that fast. It's a recipe for disaster. So I'm glad he's taking ownership. Look, grow, mature. Try not to put yourself in that position again. And hopefully he learned his valuable lesson. He said he has. Take him at his word, Ocho. Hopefully he doesn't put himself in that position again.
Tell him come hang with me. He'll never be in trouble again.
All right, Ocho.
Oh, you hear this one? I say she'll never be in trouble. She over here talking some
Come on, Rail. Don't do that, Rail. Rail, don't do that. That Rail, you're not finna do my party like that. It's not gonna happen. I ain't gonna let that happen.
Yeah.
She said you need a security guard.
Right, she gonna be the security guard when we go on tour.
Oh no, Ray. Oh no. Ocho and I, we got to go to the city. Don't stop. Don't stop.
What's funny? What is kind of weird. I mean, I was hoping she would ask and wait for an invite for me to ask her. Do you want to go on tour with us? She didn't ask. She just said she's coming. So I'm kind of confused on I understand.
Real, you gotta let it have boys have some time. When you be going with your girl, we don't be interrupted. Ocho don't be saying, I'm coming on tour with y'all.
He pull up with that.
Whoa, when? Oh, I never pulled up. I don't do that.
Hey, Real, you catch us in Dallas.
Dallas and what's up?
Listen, she can come.
Ocho,
Ocho,
you gotta put your foot down, Ocho.
Hey, I'm finna put it down right now.
The rail report.
Listen, she can come when she want to. I know one thing. I want to know what the Magic City wing tastes like. I want to know that.
We going.
When we go to Houston, I forgot, somebody told me to go to Onyx, wherever Onyx at, whatever that is. It's a chain restaurant just like the one they got in Atlanta.
Yeah.
When we go to Dallas,
yeah.
I don't know what we're doing in Dallas.
Yeah.
Huh? Come on, man. You ain't got nothing to do with this. It's grown men. She thought about she gonna put eye drops in my coffee.
All right, Real. You're gonna be talking about you on Forensic Files.